Hi, my name is Umar Jahangir, and I'm a student at Southern Cross University. My student number is 23763069. As I will be presenting myself to a key process of project management, which is called monitoring and controlling. I will be describing all the features of it, like its key points and like its tools to be used, and what is monitoring and controlling. And let's go to another slide. So, uh, if we see overall the aspect of project management in term of monitoring and controlling, so these are the main features like in details regarding the introduction, detailed concept. So I'll be going through all these things one by one, and I'll be describing these things in detail. Now let's move to another slide. So what is what is monitoring and controlling? The very initial way to have a project and to work on it is through planning. Planning is a way how you are going to plan a map of your project and how you are going to make it work. It doesn't depend that if you have this thing of you can do that, you can do that, so your plan is going to succeed. It's not that. It's not that. Once you have the plan, you have to monitor it and control it just because you are going to the right track or not. Are you exceeding the cost? Are you so early? Are you so fast? So you need to make sure your plan is going to work and it has a good point and it has a great features and it has all the requirements which you are going to meet by your client. Once the plan is done, so it moves towards executing. Executing is that when you have a map of the plan, then you make it work. That is called executing. Like how are you going to make it worth it? So for that, you need to make sure that you have all the quality standards which are being required by client, what is being the good, what is being the best for your project in terms of making it work. Like if we need engineer, so we make sure that that engineer is working in the ground and he have the best quality and best skills to make it work. Once the executing process is done, we have to that monitoring and controlling process, which is the most important and one of the most major aspect of the project management comes. And in that we have to monitor each and everything, like the cost, the time, the schedule mapping, like the quality. So what is all this about? It's like if you are not gonna control it and if you're not gonna monitor it, you don't know where you are exactly, how you have to proceed and go further. You won't be able to know what is the cost going on. If you have to put more, you have to put more effort, or even you can't trace your movement, like where you are actually. So this is all being done through monitoring and controlling, which is a great and important aspect of your project, and you have to be over there to look it around every time and every second. Once all this thing is done, it's in closure. Just hand over your project to the client. Make sure that whatever he required, you have done all the things, and make sure you have updated the documentation, reporting, and you have make sure that you have cleared each and everything. Now let's move to another slide. The monitoring and controlling details concept. So uh, just if we analyze, like monitoring controlling is analyzing analyzing the project, making that thing implement, by monitoring and controlling that you have monitored this gonna not work like this. So we have to improve. We have to do something more. So you will make it implement. So once you did that, this all comes around monitoring controlling. So as on the left side of the slide, the potential issues of monitoring controlling through which it can resolve. So one of the example I have shown the nets, the climbing nets, which we have studied in a case study. So it's you can see that the size of the nets in square is very big. The ropes are in square are very big. So once a child is going to climb it, so it has a risk to fall down because if the foot is not fitting around the squares, so he can fall. So how we gonna make sure that this is not happening? This is just through monitoring controlling. A person who is always there, he's gonna monitor it and he will see, oh, the children are falling and they are making fall. And so this is the way, like you have to see, monitor control, and you have to control again and again to see that, oh no, now we have fixed the problem. Is it the problem is coming appearing again and again or not? So this is called controlling. So once this is done, this is called monitor. I will give you another example, like uh, you can say that when the children is falling, so does it have a soft land or not? So does it have a rubber and downside once he's falling? Because if he's gonna fall in rock or wood, he will hurt himself very badly. So once that is done, you have to see that it's working or not, it's good or not. Is it hurting? Is it making you more like uncomfortable? Or even when the children is climbing, they must have a soft roof so they're not hurting the hands. And I will give another set of slides. But when the slides is coming, you make sure the slides have a pure and good quality, so it's not hurting your back. And once it's coming all the way down, so you must have a good layer of soft material so that it's covering your back and your neck. So this all things what we will analyze first, and then we will implement, and then we will resolve each and everything. And this is all through monitoring controlling. This is all through mind and controlling. Like, and even we have to see the performance, like whatever we have done, it's worth it or not. What's the duration? And we have to go through the market trends, what is going on the words, like, and this is all like about detailed concept of monitoring, controlling, and the risks, like some of the real scenarios. Like, if I can give you one more, it's like if like the streets we are going to make from streets to like public playground, so the streets must have a good square, a good track through which a person can walk. It doesn't have to be very narrow or very big, so it must match the standard of the playground, so that it doesn't make you unsatisfied, it doesn't make you fall if two people are crossing each another, it doesn't make you fall. So this all is done through monitoring and controlling. Now moving to left, right, this process group and purpose. So make sure that all the activities are being done in sequence. Like once you are planning, if once you have the project, how you're going to take steps like you first you will have suppliers, contact suppliers, customers, stakeholders, and you must have their own feedback, so that you must know that where you are lacking and where you have to go do goods. And this is most important part. Now moving to last point, change request evaluation. It's totally depend on the client, what he's asking for you in the middle of project. If he asks you to change this, then you have to be aware by the method of monitoring controlling to see that the cost is inflating, going up or down, it is possible or not. And you have to monitor the things which you are doing, and recommendations of the action to perform is very important. It's very important, like you have to know who's recommended you to do this action. And overall, this scenario is when it comes change request, so you are like change, you have to make sure that you're updating your report, you're communicating with your colleagues, so that he knows that there is a change in project in the between. And once the change of request is approved, all things go good. Now let's talk about tools used. Like risk management is one of risk management is analyzing the risks. Analyzing the risks. making sure it's not coming again and again, and make the way implement that it doesn't come again and again. So this is all risk management. Contract management is like if you're contracting, if you're giving your site to someone and you're contracting them, these are the contractor. So you must make sure that he's on the track, he's doing the right work, he's using the right quality. You must be aware of the trend analysis, what's the market trend and how it's going to work, the measurement, the sizing, each and thing. Like if you're investing something in some project, you must know that how much money you're going to earn it from it. You must analyze the market value. You must analyze the value you're putting, the effort you're putting in your project, and you must analyze how much you're going to earn it. You must be aware of the project cost and duration, because you have to meet the timeline of the project cost at any cost. Now, comparing the work process, like how gonna compare with the actual planned project? So we do have to create a baseline. It doesn't copy of your estimate work, cost, time. So you can compare that. What was your actual plan and where you are going now? If you're having delay, you need to fast it up. If you are going fast, you have to slow it down. If the cost is increasing, you have to look after it. So all this is done through baseline, which is a part of monitoring controlling. And checking the status of the project, how it is going. It's going slow, good, fast, and you need to do something more. Updating the cost schedule, reporting, making sure that you have all the reporting, all the information, all the amendments, and ensure the business requirements. Now, output, what we have learned through it, that I'll learn through it, like once it comes in monitoring controlling, you must make sure that you are reporting to your seniors. If someone is in the high level bit among you, you have to report him everything, and you have to make sure that you're updating your reporting. You make sure that you have whatever the change request is, you have to write it in the correct manner. The action what you are taking, you have to think about that what you are doing. So this is all. So it defects where how you're making sure that this thing which I have corrected, it won't come again. The defect doesn't come again. Plan updates, make sure that whatever the risks, it could come, the cost, scheduling, each and everything, like this is all like output we're gonna have from the project. uh Thank you, that's all.